Good morning, class 7. So today it will be geothermal energy. This energy is generated from the harnesses of heat in the interiors of the earth. The interiors of the earth, as we know, is quite heated. So from there it is being energy generated. The earth's materials below the crust, which is too heated, the underground water it produces and steams come out as springs. This spring steams gushes up from places where there is cracks, and they are known as gestures, which may be used to run turbines to generate electricity. Such, I will say not gushes, but such hot water springs we can find in some places of Rajgir. People go there to have a hot water bath from this water that comes out, springs that comes out from under the crust. Though this energy is not used in large scale as other forms of energy, in the Himalayan region where hot springs are found, it is used there somewhere places. The other areas where this form of energy is utilized in small scales is Sun Narmada Tapi Rift zone and the Baran Islands in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Geothermal power is tapped in an efficient manner. Next is wind energy. Wind, like sun, is a natural gift to us. It is free and widely available. Wind is used to produce electricity, which people around the world is very greatly dependent on. When the wind blows, it turns up big blades, like this type of blades. They are turning as a windmills, which are attached to turbines, which is connected to the generators, which convert the wind energy into electrical energy. These windmills have been used in Europe, particularly in Netherlands, for many centuries to perform tasks such as crushing grains, lifting water from wells, canals. In our some places also they use it for taking out water under canals during irrigation. Countries like China, USA, Germany, Spain are the leading wind power producing nations of the world. India also have some farms, especially in the south. I told you they use for irrigations. Biogas, we very well know what is this. It is an organic waste material gas which is being done from animal waste, generated in our households and convert biogas. In our India, small scale industries are being adopted in this way. In many places in our villages where there are cows, they accumulate their waste materials and then they convert it into biogas so that the villagers can have a good, better life from it. Next is non-renewable energy resources. These are the resources which are exhaustible resources as their supplies are limited, like fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, gas, which belong to this category. We must use it very carefully, because if we use it without any care, then in future there no such things will be left out for our future generation to use. They cannot be renewed. Nuclear energy, which is obtained from uranium deposit, is also non-renewable because very few uranium deposits are limited. Now let's see what is coal. It is a hard black mineral found below the earth surface and is burned to produce heat. Coal, for the formation of coal, plants matters are buried under layers of sediments millions of years ago. During the period of time which is about 650 million ago, due to pressure from the upper and lower portion and heat, this which are laying in the sediments, they get pressed and they convert into coal. The buried vegetation gradually metamorphosed into coal. Depending on the carbon content, there are four categories: anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. Anthracite is the best one, 90% carbon, bituminous is 70 to 65, lignite is carbon contained around 60, which is a poor quality, and peat is a little carbon fully formed, which gives little heat and lot of smoke and burning. USA, China, Australia are the major producers of coal. These countries have large reservoirs also. In India, such reservoirs of coal are found in the Damodar Valley or Chota Nagpur Plateau in the Jharkhand. Some of the major mines which are located in Jharia, Raniganj, Giridih, Bokaro, Naivel and Tamil Nadu is rich in lignite. Here we have this one is found in abundance. Next is petroleum. It is one of the most important fuel of the world. It is also known as crude. It has formed millions. It also takes millions of years to form due to the as coal is formed. Petrol is also formed, but coal is formed from vegetables, and this petrol is formed from the dead plants and animals. Animals who have this fat, from the animal fat is converted into petrol. Other things are also there. Products like diesel, petrol, kerosene are refined products of petroleum. Main oil producing areas is Gulf countries, which is Saudi Arab, Iraq, Iran, USA, Venezuela, Algeria and Russia. In India, some of the good quantities of petroleum are found. The country which expanded reservoirs is in India. You can find in Digboy, Shivsagar, Naharkatia, which is most recently found in the coastal region, Ankleshwar in Gujarat, Bombay High, which is in Bombay. This is in the Arabian Sea, and new reservoirs now have been found in Krishna Godavari basin of Andhra Pradesh. Next come gases. These are also found near this petroleum belt. It is transported from great distance through pipelines. It is a byproducts and used by agriculture and industrial sectors. The main source of natural gas. Relatively shallow stretches of North Sea from in India, the reservoirs in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Odisha. Nuclear power, it is known as atomic energy. This is in disintegration of radioactive elements such as uranium and thorium releases nuclear power. Nuclear power is the energy obtained from fusion or fission. The process of splitting of atoms to obtain nuclear energy is called fission. When two atoms combine to produce nuclear energy is known as fusion. American European countries are the biggest producer of this energy. India places 8 in atomic plants at different locations. India has 8 atomic plants. Uranium and thorium, it is used in as nuclear power plants. In nuclear power plants, uranium is found in plenty in Singhbhum in the Jharkhand area, while thorium it is found along the coast of Kerala. 3 power plants are located in Radbhat, Rajasthan, at the Narwar, Uttar Pradesh in each, Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu, Kakiga, Karnataka, Karapur, Gujarat and Tarapur, Maharashtra. These are the nuclear power centers in India. Thank you.